All right, Aquarius, welcome. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle tonight, where we're taking a look at who is shoulder watching you, also known as cross watching, right? What that means is that there are energies that are actually looking at your energy reading instead of looking at their own because there's something that they are trying to find out about you, or maybe you're just alluring. I don't know, but we're going to find out why they are so concerned with you, right? And who this is that's watching you. Welcome, Aquarius, to Blood Moon Oracle. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not. And if you would consider subscribing, hit the bell. Welcome to the community if you do. All right, so let's take a look, Aquarius. I hope you're well tonight. Let's see. For Aquarius, who's shoulder watching Aquarius? Who peeking over your shoulder? All in what you got going on. Who is shoulder watching Aquarius? And why? Who's shoulder watching Aquarius? Spirit, please and thank you. Who is shoulder watching Aquarius? Who is shoulder watching Aquarius? Who is shoulder watching Aquarius? All right, let's take a look, Aquarius. So first we have the King of Wands and the King of Swords, okay? Masculine energies. One is very assertive, very talkative, very strategic. May even be a little bit, I'm getting perfectionist, like OCD, whoever this is. The other one is very inspirational, very fiery energy, the doer, the motivator, the go-to person, right? That's the King of Wands. And then I also have the Queen of Swords, the other side of the King of Swords, but just with a little bit of flow and a little bit of feminine energy to that. Still very assertive, probably someone who is very educated and has a need to know, right? They want to know who, what, when, where, why, how, what, all of those different adjectives. They want to know all of the tea. Okay. I also have someone who is showing up in that soulmate energy. Like whoever this is somebody that you are definitely, or they feel like there is like a connection, a deep level connection that they have with you, that they actually see things really closely to how you see them. This could be someone so close to you that they almost might feel like they know what you're thinking before you even say it, right? It's that level of being close. So this could be a significant other or somebody that has known you to be able to know you to that extent, right? There's also someone here that may have invested in you in some type of way, and they may keep tabs just to keep an eye on their investment. There's something about that coming through here with the Seven of Wands. This could be someone that is just enjoying watching you grow and, blossom in some type of way, or watching you expand. And, what's the word I want to use? Promote. Watching, that's the word. Watching you promote. There's also someone here who possibly is, I don't know why I'm getting the energy of alternating. This person may be someone who goes back and forth between you and someone else. I don't know why I'm getting that with the Two of Pentacles. It's almost like that juggling energy. Um, oh, and then we got the King of Pentacles out here too. So you got a lot of court energy out here, like high level energy watching you, Aquarius. So we have the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords as well. Lots of high vibing energy watching you. Now, this person, this King of Pentacles, could actually be someone, yeah, like I said, who is kind of like wealthy in the wealthy energy. They could have a pretty good amount of wealth established. They could be in a situation where they work only because they want to, they don't have to. Like they have a pretty good setup when it comes to money, whoever this is. I do feel like there could be someone watching you that is ignoring you on purpose with this Four of Swords. This person may have backed up to take care of their mental health or their health in general. There's something about this person that is watching you but why are they watching you if they're not? So they're not answering or responding to you, but they're watching you. That's weird. Make that make sense. There's someone here that wants a new start too with this Ace of Wands. They want a new start, another chance, or they're waiting on an opportunity to offer some new proposal of some kind or some new idea. Someone wants to present like some idea to you. So lots of energy out here. Someone may be waiting for you to receive something. I'm getting that too. They're watching you to see if you've received something yet. What is that about? What are you supposed to be receiving, Aquarius? Somebody is watching you. It might be pocket watching. And so the energies that are coming out, the King of Wands is Sagittarius, the King of Swords is Gemini, the Two of Cups is Cancer, the Seven of Pentacles is Virgo energy, the Two of Pentacles is Capricorn, the King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. The Four of Swords is Libra energy. The Ace of Wands is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. And the Queen of Swords is another Aquarius watching you. Okay. Let's see. What are their intentions, right? I did feel a little bit of that intention coming through, but let's see. Let's ask that question outright. What are their intentions? These energies watching Aquarius, what are their intentions? Why are they even watching Aquarius, Spirit? Please tell us, give us information. Why are they watching Aquarius? Okay. Okay. This came out for Gemini. And so that's very interesting. So there's someone watching you that it almost feels like they want to take over. There could be something that you are doing or something that you have some type of control or influence over. The person watching you wants, it's almost like they want you to bow down to their will so that they can take over and have things, done their way. They may feel like they have a better, way of doing it than you. But I'm getting that there's something, I have dominance coming out here in territory. This person may have felt like there's something that you took from them. And they want it back. This person may even be someone that is bullying you currently, right? They may be showing up like on social media. This person is could be the type of person to create like a fake account and then hide behind that fake account and make all kind of derogatory comments to discourage you, right? It could be like that kind of energy. There may be some bullying that's being attempted here in an attempt to cause you to give up so that they can have, some type of access or influence back. It feels like this person might feel like you took something from them. Territory came out, which talks about power struggles over territory or over some type of influence. There's some type of power struggle that has happened or is happening. And yeah, upheaval is coming out as well. And so there's something that has been possibly, or this is their intention. They want to just tear some stuff up. Let me show you this card. They want to make stuff so bad that it's just unrecognizable and there is no putting it back together again. They want Humpty Dumpty to fall off the wall, okay? So that you can't put him back together again. They just want it to be just so bad that it's just, you have to just forget about it and walk away. That's their intention. That's horrible. No bueno. Somebody does want to give you something. I feel like somebody desires to do something nice for you. Let's go into the beautiful energy now. Somebody desires to give something to you or to gift something to you. And I do feel like this is someone watching you that may possibly see, you know, the fact that you are doing such a wonderful job, like with the struggle that's happening around you right now. And they may very well feel like you should be rewarded in some type of way. They may want to gift you. They just haven't did it yet, or they haven't really come up with the right thing that they would think would be very nice for you, right? Something that you would like. Someone is thinking of doing something really kind for you, Aquarius. There's another energy coming out. Somebody wants to trigger you. Somebody may know or may represent something that they know is going to ruffle your feathers. Someone wants to bring up some stuff. They want to be able to trigger you about something from the past, something that they know from your memories would cause some type of distress. That's what's coming out here. I do see an energy that wants to um, come in and assist you in relaxing, right? This energy, there's some energy that may want to even possibly provide like a getaway for you. I got nature here. It almost feels like going out into nature, taking some type of um, trip out to like, I don't know, like out to nature somewhere. Someone may want to remove you, from your stressful situation or even from your everyday situation. This doesn't have to resonate for everybody. Someone may just be wanting to come and steal you away and go out to some remote place away from the noise. Nature is coming out. They want to provide a change of scenery for you. Whoever this person is, they're looking out for you. I do see the energy of protection coming in here. And so someone definitely wants to cover you. Someone wants to provide a covering, maybe even watch your back and be like another set of eyes and ears for you. Someone may, in fact, have your best interest at heart, and maybe even that Two of Cups energy, or yeah, the Two of Cups energy, that soulmate energy. They see things the way that you do. Like you guys have this, and so they may want to protect you because they're able to actually see you from a deeper level, and they see a need that you have. And that need is to be protected, to be covered, to be safeguarded, to have somebody watch out for your blind spots, right? This person wants to provide that for you. And there's somebody here that wants to possibly give you some, like shed some kind of, give you some kind of favor, especially if things have gotten to the point to where it just feels unbalanced and unfair. Like there's somebody that wants to enter in and even the playing field by giving you a little bit of favor or offering something that will even the playing field out for you. I get that here with luck, right? It's almost like somebody might want to give you something that's going to give you um, some type of leg up, right? Or even something out. That's what I'm getting. So it's not all bad. I do feel like there are energies here, Aquarius, that need to go sit down somewhere. But the funny thing is, it's a lot of high level energy out here. A lot of high level energy. So I got the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Right? It's a lot of high, it feels like high vibing energy. But I mean, I guess it does not necessarily mean that those energies are high vibing. It depends on what they're doing with this influence, with this position, with this power that they have. Not everybody utilize their power for the good of all, right? And so it's just a lot of influence out here. Now, how they're using it is that's a whole nother ball game, okay? Let's take a look here. That's why I'm getting that power struggle. It's a lot of big players on the board here. How do you feel about these energies that are watching you? How do you feel about them? Whether you know they're watching or not, I don't know. But I do feel like you at least know this feels personal. Some of them. How do you feel about these energies that are watching you? Okay. How do you feel about these energies that are watching you? There's the King of Cups. I was the only one that didn't show up. Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Lovers, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Wands. We also have the King of Cups and the Hermit, and then the Hanged Man. So on a bad note, like you understand, I feel like for some of you, you are aware of this very untrustworthy energy, right? Because the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords came out, which means that there has already been, the Ten of Swords means there's already something that's happened that's landed you in that energy of feeling like you've been deceived or backstabbed, or the Ten of Swords is just outdone. I'm done, right? And so you're aware. I feel like this part of this, you are already tuned into it. And so you may be very on guard with some of this energy with the Seven of Swords. Whoever this is, you do understand that they have the potential possibly to do it again, or there may be some type of desire or strategy to steal something from you, to steal something back. That's what I got in the beginning. Like somebody may feel like you stole something from them. They may want to steal it back. Like you're aware of this energy. And so you may be very on guard with some of the energy. But others, the Knight of Pentacles comes out, which says that you actually trust the energy. Like there's something very trustworthy with the Knight of Pentacles, like dependable, gets the job fully done, right? This might be somebody that represents your right hand man or right hand woman, and so there's something very trustworthy about some of the energy. Some of this energy may, in fact, represent part of your support team with the Four of Wands and the Lovers. This is, being connected with very balanced energy that's grounded, that's dependable. It's kind of like that Knight of Pentacles energy, very stable, and you can count on them, like they come through, right? It's that kind of energy. I do feel like you feel like some of the energy coming through with the Ten of Wands is like a burden. There's something about that coming through here. You feel like someone is or has been just like a lot. It's a lot to carry. And it may, in fact, threaten to place you in like a sense of being just overwhelmed, and you just, can't deal with it, right? I also have the King of Cups and the Hermit. And so, like I said, I did have a lot of high level positions, like court cards, which means these are pretty mature energies. And so the only king that didn't show up was the King of Cups. And here he is right here. And so with the Hermit, I would say that this is definitely probably pretty foundational energy for you. This could represent someone who you probably go to when things get overwhelming or when things get to the point where you feel like you're just going to throw in the towel, right? This could be like who you go to when you need like some real advice. And so this does look like very trustworthy energy and very significant energy. And then there's the Hangman. And so I feel like with the Hangman, this could almost feel like you may feel like you're unsure. Like this particular energy, there's something about the energy coming through that you have to actually take a moment to think about, right? It's not bad and it's not necessarily good, but it's something worthy of stopping to think about, right? This person would be someone that you have just kind of like, they're not an enemy, but that you wouldn't necessarily consider them a friend either. They're just kind of weighing in the balance because you're, for whatever reason, they're just kind of weighing in the balance. You haven't really made a decision about them yet. And so these are all the energies that I'm getting, right? How you're feeling about these energies that are watching you. Now, whether or not you know who this is, it doesn't say, but if you knew, this is how you feel. If you knew that this is who was watching you, right? This is how you feel about these people. Let's lastly see how these connections, how these situations will turn out. Because I feel like if they're taking time out to watch you, then there's some direct correlation that's happening. Let's see how that ends. And some of them definitely have intentions towards you. Let's see how it ends. How do these situations end with Aquarius spirit? Please and thank you. How do these situations end with Aquarius? So I have the Ace of Swords to the Three of Swords. And so there's something about receiving truth that actually ends in some kind of disappointment or heartbreak. There's some clarity that actually comes in and is discovered, and it's disappointing. And so we also have the Three of Wands to the Ten of Wands. I feel like you'll continue to move forward and do what you have to do at whatever cost. I feel like I'm talking to someone who is very motivated, because the Three of Wands says that you've already done work. You've already, did whatever was needed to get you to where you are. You've already started the foundation. You've already moved to the next level, which is, growing it and, creating this level of stability, and now moving to the next level of raising the bar, right? The Three of Wands says there is some work that you put in here. But then there's more work. So there is expanding. You will expand, but the work will continue. And it may, in fact, end up being like pretty heavy. This Ten of Wands says to be careful. Be careful. Maybe even utilize the access to those that you do have on your side, just to make sure that you don't overwhelm yourself with this Ten of Wands, because that's the possibility. I feel like I'm talking to someone who is very inspired, very tenacious, like is all about just moving forward with this Three of Wands. And this is saying that you will. Nothing's going to stop you. You're going to move forward. But just how you do it, I feel like is what Spirit is saying. Make sure that you don't overwhelm yourself. Possibly utilize and delegate, right? Maybe even train, to help others come in and learn maybe what you've learned, whatever this is. And if it is in regards to your relationships, maybe that's something to think about, whether or not it's worth carrying this weight. This Ten of Wands was somebody that you felt like was a burden. But I mean, sometimes it is worth it. Only you can say whether or not that would be worth carrying. And so I don't see that changing if this is relationship. So that's something that you'll have to decide whether or not that's something worth carrying for you. And then lastly, we have the Nine of Wands to the Fool, which is waiting to the point where you just maybe even, decide to go in a whole different direction. There's something that you will wait for, and then you'll end up, it's almost like you'll close something out, some segment of the journey that you are working on right now, and you'll end up actually going in a whole new direction, doing a 180 for somebody. That's what I'm seeing. The Fool talks about a whole new journey or adventure. Maybe you will, for some of you, you'll get tired of this same old cycle, right? The Nine of Wands is waiting many times for someone else to come and relieve you. Like you're the only one that's taking this serious and doing all the work. You're always the last one out of the office and always the first one there, but you could only carry that for so long before you're like, well, I'm done. Let's just, there's something about coming to the end of your ropes and just opening up to a whole new path, right? For someone that may not be for everybody. When you're sick and tired, you're just sick and tired, and you just make a different decision. Okay. In regards to this situation. Now, take it how it resonates. This could be around that power struggle, right? Around territory. This could be around your connections. Just take this how it resonates. Okay. Lastly, I have the Strength and the Empress. And so I do feel like you will take courage and push through to that energy of the Empress, to where you reach that place where you are giving birth, you're creating, you're fertile, like whatever ideas that you need, you've come to the place where you're able to bring that to life. Believing in yourself and having the courage to do whatever is needed when it comes to these breaking cycles or overcoming the most difficult part of this challenge, right? You're going to face it, and you're going to come out on the other side, with what it is that you desire. I feel like it's what the Empress is representing for you. You'll be able to create whatever it is that you're desiring, or you'll end up with whatever it is that you want out of this situation. Okay. It takes courage. There's going to be some, needing to really step up and challenge yourself and be courageous in ways that may challenge you, but that will be necessary. Maybe that does mean making difficult decisions. Or maybe it means continuing to stand in your power, no matter who is not in agreement with it. I do feel like you will have help around that when things get tough, like something will happen to make it work out in your favor. One of your cards that came out was luck. So it feels like spirit is definitely on your side here and sees all. Know that too. Okay. So however this turns out, the Empress gives me good vibes. Okay. So be encouraged, and thank you, Aquarius, for stopping by as we took a look at who is looking over your shoulder, all up in your mix, and why. Well, now we know. Okay. Be encouraged, stand guard, and keep plummeting, right? Keep moving forward. And that is your reading here. Thank you for stopping by Blood Moon Oracle. And until next time, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And we will see you all next time. Bye, Aquarius.